unhoused does not mean that you are unemployed. It has nothing.
Go watch the whole video, because later on down in that video she talks about how 40% of homeless people have documented employment. So that would mean 60% have employment or income of some kind, and that includes SSI. Homeless statistics are very iffy, but if we have documented 40% unhoused people employed, then it needs to be said how that's a greater issue on the housing market, and not because homeless people are lazy or need to get a job. Just like there are housed people working 2-3 jobs and struggling, there are homeless people working 2-3 jobs and struggling, and they just broke through on that housing part. That was the only thing that happened. And 60% of Americans are one major financial crisis, one economic collapse, or 2 paychecks away from becoming homeless. Mainstream media has built an us versus them when it comes to people that are unhoused and people that are housed. But let me tell you about how the mainstream media feeds into the 10 stages of genocide against unhoused people. It is very much an us versus them narrative to frame unhoused people as either lazy or foaming at the mouth with some sort of disease or constantly unemployed. Yeah, there are some unhoused people that are unemployed. There are also some housed people that are unemployed. Don't you find it strange and oddly parroted and narrated that you only need to be concerned about somebody being unemployed and lazy when they're unhoused? Don't you think it's weird that you only need to be concerned when somebody's doing drugs and alcohol when they're unhoused? In the 10 stages of genocide, we definitely live between stage 1 and stage 4, like perpetually, when it comes to the narrative around unhoused people. 99% of Americans have a better chance at being homeless than being the 1%. Just saying.